Commission will have the power to refer matters for immediate investigation and urgent decisions on prosecution, taking into account the nature of the allegations and the evidence the Commission will uncover. It is critical that these matters be attended to with the necessary urgency and thoroughness. The Commission is expected to complete its work and submit a final report to the President. Interim reports will be expected after 3 months and 6 months, respectively. The final report of the Commission will be sent to the Speaker of the National Assembly and to the Chief Justice. Acting Deputy Chief Justice Madlanga is retiring from the Constitutional Court at the end of July 2025 after years of distinguished service, and will therefore be able to give his full attention and time to the work of this Commission. In order for the Commission to execute its functions effectively, I have decided to put the Minister of Police, Mr. Mchunu, on leave of absence with immediate effect.
Leave?
The Minister has undertaken to give his full cooperation to the Commission to enable it to work properly. I have decided to appoint Professor Firoz Cachalia as Acting Minister of Police. Professor Cachalia is currently a Professor of Law at the University of the Witwatersrand and is the chairperson of the National Anti-Corruption Advisory Council. He previously served as an MEC of Community Safety in Gauteng. I'm appointing Professor Cachalia in terms of Section 91(3) subsection C of the Constitution, which empowers the Constitution to select no more than 2 ministers from outside the National Assembly. Professor Cachalia will be retiring from his current position at the University of Witwatersrand at the end of July this year. I will, in the interim, appoint an acting minister from within Cabinet until Professor Cachalia takes up his post at the beginning of August. The interregnum, therefore, will just be just a little over 2 weeks.
In August? End of August.
This commission is being established against the backdrop of significant progress that has been made in rebuilding and strengthening our country's law enforcement agencies and security services. In recent years, the South African Police Service, the Special Investigating Unit, the SIU, and the Asset Forfeiture Unit and other bodies have been making great progress and inroads in the fight against organized crime and corruption. It is essential that we maintain this momentum and that we intensify the work that is currently underway. We will ensure that the South African Police Service and other law enforcement agencies continue to function without hindrance as the Commission undertakes its work. I call on all members of our law enforcement agencies, as well as security services, to remain steadfast in upholding the rule of law of our country and adhering to their code of conduct. I therefore call on all South Africans to support the Commission in the work that it is going to do where appropriate, and to provide any information or assistance the Commission may require. In establishing this Commission of Inquiry, we are affirming our commitment to the rule of law, to transparency, and to accountability. And we are also enhancing the work that is underway to build a South Africa in which all our people are safe and secure. I thank you.
So the President has finished speaking. I want you to tell me, what do you think of this? He must think South Africans are a fool. So I'm just going to read the tweets as they are. Damn, they said paid leave because he's afraid of firing Senzo Mchunu. He puts him on leave. He puts him on leave for 3 to 6 months. But we know he's not going to come back after that 3 to 6 months. And again, I don't know who reports back after 3 months and who reports back after 6 months. And at this time, when these people are reporting back, here are the things are going to be happening. By end of August, Professor Cachalia, who works at WITS, would be assuming his role as the acting Minister of Police, because he's just finishing his roles there. But here's something very funny. He's going to get another minister from Parliament to come and act while the acting is still taking place. Because what is going to happen now is Cachalia can only assume this role at end of August because he's finishing whatever he's doing at VET. And he does say he's using a clause, as it were, from his roles to say we can appoint someone who's not in the National Assembly, so that is in Parliament. So I think this gives credence to the thing people were saying. So it means there were credence to the rumor that says Jeff Radebe will come in and take this position. But, well, should I say even we are glad it didn't happen. But that is, Senzo Mchunu is gone. What does it mean? Because he's gone. Do you feel betrayed? Do you feel taken for a ride? Ramaphosa. These people don't know how to fire each other. It's called leave of absence. LOA. Leave of absence. Damn, man. Leave of absence. This is what he has done. Are you... Well, the Cachalias are a famous political name in the politics of South Africa, in the politics of the ANC. And what these guys have done now is they've just... let's just check what people... They've just made South Africans who doubt them. They've just made South Africans who doubt them even more doubtful. So Senzo Mchunu's story, everyone knows about it. And in fact, Floyd Shivambu says, let's listen to what Floyd Shivambu says.
African National Congress change as to how we govern all the municipalities here.
This is Floyd Shivambu.
Comrades, the political question that we are making an assessment on is that whatever you do, you can't save the African National Congress. It's dying and is going to die forever. Even if we are not there ourselves, you can't stop the dissipation of the African National Congress. It's terminally ill. How do you have an organization with a police minister who associates with criminals? He knows exactly what they're doing. That is what they do, all of them. They know it, they know very well what is happening with the And the people are supposed to be protecting us from criminals, but they're protecting criminals against us.
That's Chibambu speaking in Limpopo.
And you think that such an organization must continue to be given power to lead society? We can't allow that to happen.
So this is what people have anticipated is going to happen, and people are very angry. So I'm just going to read it out for you. Zamogu King Dungan says, the president telling us what we already know, establishing of what, and Mchunu asking for a leave of absence from which the newspapers already telling us the whole day. What's new? Welcome to unemployment world of Senzo Mchunu. Well, he's going to continue. He did not answer that, but I bet Senzo, because the reason they call it leave of absence is because they know they don't want to fire him. He's going to continue getting money and influence. I bet it's still going to be influential. The commission investigating Senzo Mchunu must act fast to protect evidence, prevent witness intimidation, and restore public trust. Delays could lead to interference, distractions of key dockets, and injustice in political sensitive cases. So this is the chosen one. So I just want you to understand what he's saying. I said, Ramaphosa tells us that at the end of August, Professor Cachalia is going to come. But before Cachalia comes, there's going to be a stand-in acting minister who acts on the minister who's already acting. That gap, this is what the chosen one on Twitter speaks about. He says the communication investigation, no, the commission investigating Senzo Mchunu must act fast to protect evidence, prevent witness intimidation, and restore public trust. Delays could lead to interference, distraction of key dockets, and injustice in public sensitive cases. I believe that. I so much believe that. Let's hear what Gauteng Mokgolego says. He says, President also announces commission of inquiry to probe allegations made by KZN Police Commissioner, and some senior members of the SAPS were taking instructions from criminals. So they found who Firoz Cachalia is. Let's see if we can show you. So this is Cachalia. This is Professor Cachalia who works at WITS, according to this tweet. So I'm just going to keep going through the tweets so you can see. Someone thinks he's suspended, but I bet he's not suspended. It's a leave of absence. Please don't leave of absence, commission of inquiry. So Kiemu Hosi says, guys, will this leave of absence that President Ramaphosa just announced be paid leave? Will Senzo Mchunu be getting the taxpayer of money? But I bet it is. He just didn't want to talk about it, but I bet this is what is going to happen. 5 days enough for Mchunu to clear all connections. I'm so disappointed with this. I'm so disappointed, and I know you guys are also disappointed. So, Umuntu Yeza says, as soon as the president spoke about placing Mchunu on leave of absence and establishing a commission of inquiry, whatever little evidence I had on President Ramaphosa was lost in that moment. Whatever confidence he had, he knew when he was saying. So the person is Umuntu, who spoke about this. I guess there isn't much people are going to say about this besides their disappointment. People are so disappointed, very, very disappointed with this. They say, Nobuhle Nkabani must go. Retreat if you agree. So this is in reference to what the other minister of higher education, she did far worse than this, but she's still keeping her job. Mchunu, it's not going to work out well for this gentleman. People are not happy. Let's see. This guy just told Floyd that he is not the best this country can produce, and it should be ish. Now these are people snapping back at Floyd. Let's keep it. Well, I guess those are the immediate things that people are worried about. Okay, tell me what you feel before I close this, because I just wanted to capture what people say about the minister. The minister who's on leave of absence. What I captured now is he's at the leave of absence until further notice, because I don't think this commission of inquiry will end anytime soon. And while that is happening, Professor Cachalia, who we showed you a picture, will still be acting. Will still be acting in this job. Let's see what more can we show you from Twitter. That is, why not keep Mchunu in prison next to Matlala? Cyril Ramaphosa is rotten to the core. Investigation should take place while the implicated imprisoned, so they don't mess with the investigation. I said they remain influential. Whatever way you look at it, Mchunu was supposed to be fired, not only for the allegation tabled in the general, but for lying to Parliament. The president risks creating a narrative that he protects. It's not even a narrative. The person who says this is Captain Shongwe. And Rems Mabute says, why only Mchunu on leave of absence? What about Lieutenant General Sibiya? So Rems Mabute is a broadcaster. So he's asking Lieutenant General Sibiya, as implicated as he is, he was ignored. What's the use of this address if they doesn't take questions from the media? Because he just went there and there was no Q&A. Sure. I think I'll have to stop it here, because from here there isn't much. But so what are my feelings? My feelings are Senzo Mchunu should have been fired. Lieutenant General Sibiya, all of those people should have been fired. To an extent that cleanup should have just happened almost immediately. It could have done it from Brazil. We waited for a full 7 days to give these people a head start of fixing their own problems. Mashiach and politically correct. Let me end it there. Thank you.